In this position, Bobby Fischer played bishop to e6. What a move.
This is Bobby Fischer's most legendary sacrifice. The queen is hanging, the bishop is hanging, the knight is hanging, but all three takes are losing. So for starters, you should not take the bishop here. If you take the bishop here, you don't have to take back. Instead, queen to b5. If the king moves over to e1, it's checkmate on the spot, queen e2. King moves over, knight check. Another forced move, king moves over to f1, and we have the beautiful double check knight g3. Once again, the queen is ready to jump into e2 for checkmate. The king is forced to move back to g1, and in this situation, the brilliant queen f1, the smothered mate tactic. Of course, the king cannot take back, the rook has to take. And in this situation, knight to e2, the king is smothered by its own pieces and mated by the knight. Taking the knight here is actually the best move, but here, Fischer could once again sacrifice the queen, and after pawn takes back, the queen is hanging here and you're slightly winning. Taking the queen seems like the best move, but this is actually a mistake because immediately bishop takes bishop, checking the king. The rook now controls the e-file and the king is forced to move over to g1. Knight check and king is forced over to f1. We are in a windmill tactic where after we move the knight, you cannot take this knight even though it is literally triple attacked because you have to deal with the bishop check. King is forced back to g1. Knight check again, king to f1, and then we go knight to c3, attacking the rook. Now the king moves back to g1, and while you do have a forced draw if you want it, you could also take the rook, but not quite yet. Fischer first plays a takes b, winning the bishop and attacking the queen. After queen to b4, once again the rook is still hanging. He does not take. Instead, the beautiful rook to a4, the symmetry, the way these pieces work together. The rook defends the bishop, the knight defends the rook, and the bishop defends the knight. All these pieces are defending one another, and the queen is under attack. After queen to b6, the knight takes the rook. Here you can see that despite the fact that Bobby Fischer is down a queen, he is actually completely winning and up material.